What is it about Indiana? Why do you think that they should be the number one overall seed here in the first ranking?
I think like their overall resume and like points differential. I mean, like they haven't necessarily played like a huge gauntlet, but I think their win over Oregon sets them up a little bit better than Ohio State's win over Texas, and then it's just they've just been blowing the doors off of everybody else basically all season. So dominant. I mean, that Maryland game, those poor Terrapins had no chance in that one. You know, same could be said for that UCLA game a couple weeks ago, and UCLA was rolling. So Indiana is just kind of like taking no prisoners right now. So I think that they stand out as probably the apple of the committee's eye, at least to start. And I think A&M gets a slight lean over Ohio State just by virtue of their strength of record thus far and who they've played. So that sets them up apart. But all told, I think we will see Ohio State be the number one seed come the final rankings. But right now, they'll get a small little slice of humble pie just checking in at 3.
Yeah, I'm wondering how like intently the committee watched that first half against Penn State over the weekend, because it was a little just slight eyebrow raise, like, ooh, okay, they're just not going to get up for this one. Is that what's going to happen here? Yeah. Now, yes, ultimately Ohio State does blow the doors off of Penn State in the second half here, but it's kind of same thing that you were just saying. I think Indiana. I think that win at Oregon might be the most impressive win in the country so far, at least for these top 3 teams. And yeah, Indiana's played one game that's been decided by fewer than 10 points this year. And then I also kind of look at the mutual opponent too. Surprisingly, Ohio State and Indiana, same conference, have only played one mutual opponent this season, and that was Illinois. Ohio State beat them by, I think, 16, 17, something like that. Indiana beat them by 53.
Yeah.
So I think the committee is going to give Indiana that little bit of a bump here to start things off. Ultimately, it probably won't matter, but I do think Indiana is going to be the number one overall team. If you want to just give it to the defending champs, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to quibble with you too much.